Student debt isn't just a number. It's a shadow that shapes every major life decision for millennials. We were told a college degree was the ticket to stability, so we signed up for loans before we could even legally drink. But for millions, that promise turned into a decades-long burden. This isn't about a few bad choices. It's a systemic trap built by policy, economics, and social pressure. Today, we'll break down how student debt became a generational crisis, looking at the numbers, the policies, and the real human cost. Let's dive in. The U.S. student loan debt has soared past $1.8 trillion, more than all credit card debt, more than Australia's GDP. This isn't a fringe issue. It's reshaping American life for tens of millions. Millennials are the most indebted generation ever, with 18.5 million borrowers and an average balance of over $40,000. For many, this debt lingers for decades, delaying homeownership, family, and wealth building. Imagine graduating at 22 and still paying off loans at 42. That's 2 decades of lost opportunity, money that could have gone to a home, retirement, or starting a business. This isn't just about college. It's about delayed adulthood and deferred dreams. The system has grown beyond its intent, creating a crisis that's both personal and national. The numbers aren't just statistics. They're a story of a generation running a race they can't win. The burden is real, and it's reshaping the economy. Let's look at why repayment feels impossible. The real trap isn't just the size of the loan, it's how repayment works. Interest keeps piling up, even during deferment or forbearance. Many borrowers find their payments barely touch the principal. Sometimes the balance even grows. Negative amortization. Imagine paying for years and owing more than you started with. The system offers a maze of repayment plans, standard, graduated, income-driven, but each comes with its own pitfalls. Standard, graduated, income-driven, but each comes with its own pitfalls. Choosing the wrong plan can add thousands in interest. Income-driven repayment sounds helpful, but if payments don't cover interest, your debt grows. Forgiveness after 20-25 years is promised, but few actually get it. The complexity is overwhelming, turning borrowers into accidental financial experts. This isn't a ladder up. It's a treadmill, or worse, a cage. The system seems designed to maximize interest, not help people get free. For many, it's a lifetime of payments with no finish line in sight. How did we get here? Let's look at the policies that built this trap. This crisis was built by decades of policy choices. In 2013, Congress tied student loan interest rates to financial markets, making borrowing costs unpredictable. At the same time, states slashed funding for public universities, forcing tuition to skyrocket, up 175% since 1980. Meanwhile, wages for young graduates stagnated. The result, higher costs, higher borrowing, but no increase in ability to pay. Millennials inherited a system with no safety rails, paying the price for decisions made long before they enrolled. Behind the numbers are real people. One borrower, 38, with a master's degree, has paid for 15 years, yet owes more now than when they started. Another, a teacher, and her husband can't afford kids or a mortgage because their loan payments are higher than rent. These aren't rare stories, they're the norm. Delayed milestones, home, family, retirement, are now standard for millennials. The emotional toll is huge. Anxiety, shame, and a sense of failure, even when they did everything right. Many avoid loan emails out of dread. The stress affects work, relationships, and mental health. This isn't just about money. It's about hope, stability, and the future. The debt crisis has redefined what success and adulthood mean for a generation. It's a silent epidemic, shaping lives in ways statistics can't capture. And for those who fall behind, the consequences get even harsher. When the pandemic paused payments, Millions finally caught their breath. But when collections resumed, the system's harshest penalties returned. Default, after just 270 days, triggers wage garnishment, tax refund seizures, even Social Security cuts. A damaged credit score makes it harder to rent, buy a car, or get a job. The cycle is vicious. Missed payments lead to default, which leads to garnishment and even less financial stability. The system often pushes struggling borrowers deeper into crisis, making escape nearly impossible. Student loan default isn't just a setback, it's a financial trap that can last for years. And the ripple effects go far beyond individual borrowers. Student debt isn't just a personal problem, it's an economic drag. Millennials spend less on homes, cars, and businesses because so much income goes to debt. Home ownership rates are down, entrepreneurship is stifled, and retirement savings are delayed. Every dollar to a loan is a dollar not invested in the economy. The result? Slower growth, fewer new businesses, and a looming retirement crisis. Student debt is a transfer of wealth from young workers to lenders and the government. The burden isn't just on individuals, it's slowing the whole country down. So why is it so hard to fix? If the problem is so clear, why can't we solve it? Political polarization turns every solution into a partisan fight about fairness and responsibility. Legal challenges stall forgiveness plans, and the system's complexity makes reform a nightmare. The government's own accounting is murky. No one agrees on the true cost or profit of the loan program. We're stuck between competing values, legal roadblocks, and bureaucratic chaos. There's no easy fix, but the need for change is urgent. The system is broken, and millions remain trapped while politicians argue. But the conversation is shifting, and that's the first step. The pandemic pause showed what life could be without crushing debt, and sparked a movement for change. Reforms are underway, targeted forgiveness, simpler repayment, and fixes to broken programs. But these are patches, not solutions. Real reform means tackling the high cost of college and the predatory loan system. For borrowers, understanding the system and advocating for change is key. The story of millennial student debt isn't over, and how it ends depends on what we do next. The status quo isn't an option. Understanding student debt is power. By sharing stories and demanding change, we can turn education back into a ladder of opportunity. Your voice matters. Keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and share your story below.